People go in the military for a lot of different reasons. Barrett was very specific with the MOS, the job that he chose. He understood that this was a dangerous job. His job was route clearance, combat engineer. In his mind, somebody had to do this job, and that's just the kind of person he was, to make sure that the way was clear for others. It takes a very unique personality, a unique dedication. It's something I didn't understand at the time. People have come by telling stories about him just riding by. He would see them out in the yard. He would stop, start talking to them. They didn't know him. He would just be talking away, or they would be baling hay or loading feed. He'd stop and just start helping them. Never take any money for it. He'd just do that. The hero's welcome that they gave him. The hundreds of people that lined the streets waving flags, and the little kids out there saluting and waving flags, it just blew us away. For people to demonstrate love for one of your children, there's no greater feeling for a parent to have that. People demonstrating love for one of your children. And that's what they were doing. And, you know, I was overwhelmed by that. Barrett was always impressed with his grandfathers, both of them, and their service, and probably leaned more towards her father, service in the Army, and the stories that he told.
His final thing to me was, Mom, I'm going to do this, and I need you to support me. I want you to go down with me to the office. I'm going to do it regardless.
Enlist.
Mm-hmm. And he had already made up his mind. He'd been down there spending time down at the enlistment office talking with them. And so I explained to his dad he's going to do it, so I guess we're going to have to go. And neither one of us wanted to believe it until within 2 weeks of him actually leaving to go to boot camp is when it became real.
Our nation is very fortunate that we still have the spirit of people that are willing to do for others and to make these sacrifices. We are so fortunate to still have that in our nation today.
The emotions just go all over the place. You don't know to be angry, hurt, upset, proud, all those things. You feel bad if you cry, you feel bad if you don't cry. You feel bad if you go out to dinner in case somebody thinks you're celebrating. You feel bad if you don't go out to dinner because he would want you to celebrate. So many mixed things, a lot to get through over these next months.
It's a huge sacrifice.
The parents, the families make the sacrifice as well. But knowing that he didn't have to be sedated, me knowing that he never spoke a word or opened his eyes, according to his battle buddies that were there by his side, was a blessing to me. Some people may not understand it, but I knew he was in no pain.
Yeah.
And for me, that was a blessing.